Sports movies contain a number of iconic tropes. Filmmakers can use these tropes to support genre staples.
Thank you, Lupus.
Or subvert them to offer new perspectives and surprise viewers. This is Tropes and Anecdotes, Sports Movies. We will be spoiling the following films. A trope is a common storytelling convention. It can be a type of character or an element of a narrative. If it's overused, it risks becoming a cliché. Tropes help define genres, and sports movies are no exception. Sports movies can take many forms. They can be comedies, dramas, or something else entirely. And they can often focus more on their characters than the sport they play. But at their core, most sports movies are redemption stories, typically following underdogs and relying heavily on massive catharsis. And they use similar storytelling and filmmaking conventions to achieve these goals.
And what do you say? Are you with me or not?
We're going to look at a few tropes and their antidotes. Antidotes don't have to eliminate the trope. They could be slight adjustments that make a trope feel more fresh. Let's start with a classic sports movie moment, the big speech.
Let's be heroes.
The speech usually takes place in a locker room, and it's almost exclusively motivational, used to rally the team, to come back from the brink after they've fallen to their lowest point.
Listen up. This is our time now. Second half is our time.
And any given Sunday, Coach D'Amato gives a speech that unites the team after internal strife threatened collapse.
Either we heal now as a team, or we will die as individuals. That's football, guys.
These scenes share many filmmaking similarities, like a shot reverse shot that shows the coach speaking and the players' reactions.
It's not about winning. It's about you and your relationship to yourself and your family and your friends.
Such shots sometimes close in on the subjects as the speech ramps up in intensity.
Now it's time to see who has the heart.
Music is also an important part of sports movie speeches. In most cases, swelling sounds crescendo at an emotional climax.
Even if they beat you 99 times out of 100, that still leaves...
One time.
One time? Yeah. One time.
We've seen this scene and its characteristics countless times, and they can feel a bit cliché. So how can we change it up?
Now go out there and take it.
An antidote to this trope can be found in Moneyball, where the tone is uncharacteristically pessimistic, and the filmmakers use silence to upset the audio conventions we've come to expect.
That's what losing sounds like.
Other antidote examples change the setting, like We Are Marshall, which swaps the locker room for the cemetery of deceased former players, which adds stakes and emotional weight to the scene.
From the soles of your feet, with every ounce of blood you've got in your body, lay it on the line until the final whistle blows. And if you do that, we cannot lose. We may be behind on the scoreboard at the end of the game, but if you play like that, we cannot be defeated.
The big speech is typically given by another familiar trope, the troubled coach. The troubled coach can be down on their luck in a variety of ways. They may have a substance abuse issue,
I think he's dead. He's not dead. He's drunk.
a gambling addiction, or suffer from homelessness.
Well, congratulations.
Now you know I live in my van.
The troubled coach is typically a former star player whose life fell off track due to a mistake or unforeseen tragedy. In the Mighty Ducks, Coach Gordon Bombay fits the bill.
Let's fly! Yeah! Come on, let's go!
He's a former promising player who's been tasked with coaching kids as punishment for driving under the influence. Bombay sticks out compared to other troubled coaches, as he's still trying to maintain a put-together persona.
Hey, Gordon. Nice game. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Most others have grizzled appearances achieved via sloppy costuming and hair and makeup. This trope almost always features a scene where the coach is confronted about what's plaguing their personal life.
It's come to my attention that you brought alcohol around the players, and we're going to have to let you go.
Whatever problem it is, it usually affects the team too.
Where is he? It's almost game time.
Can't believe he's going to be our manager.
In the best cases, the team comes together to help their coach. This trope usually incorporates some heavy subject matter. Kicking and screaming subverts the typical tone by satirizing the archetype, swapping a more taboo substance abuse issue with a coffee addiction, and by making its coach a horrible former player. This lightens the drama and offers a unique take on what often feels cliched.
How far was that?
Foot and 3 inches.
You can also effectively de-emphasize sports. In Coach Carter, the eponymous coach wants to turn his players into great students.
And I promise you, I will do everything in my power to get you to college and to a better life.
This de-emphasization on sports puts the spotlight on academics and thematically suggests that education is more important than athletics. Coach Carter also isn't troubled in the same archetypal way. His troubles stem from combating larger systemic problems.
I see a system that's designed for you to fail.
In the end, Coach Carter fails to lead his team to the championship, but succeeds in preparing young men to enter the world.
I am so proud of you. I came to coach basketball players and you became students. I came to teach boys and you became men.
The troubled coach is a character who's typically fallen from great heights, and our next trope acts as their ticket back to the top. The last-second win takes place at the end of the big game and is often the culmination of all the hard work the players have put into their team or sport. This trope serves the purpose of a narrative climax, like in Hoosiers, where the team hits a last-second shot to win the championship. The ensuing scene acts as an epilogue that ties the bow on the story, but the main action is resolved with the shot. Whether or not the shot goes in can determine the theme. Winning can feel cathartic when it's well earned. But this trope has become so ingrained in the ethos of sports movies that it can also feel like a cliche, especially since most last-second shots employ the same filmmaking conventions, such as slow motion, where time on the clock does not match the action on screen. Extreme close-ups, with ridiculously dramatic facial reactions. Cut audio, where we either only hear game sound or the announcers.
Nobody out, the base is loaded, and Art Howe on the way to the mound to make a pitching change.
Whip pans and tracking shots can follow the action.
They're hanging in there. However, they're still down by 2 goals with time running out.
On rare occasions, writers subvert the last-second shot by having their characters walk out after realizing there's something more important than winning or losing.
It's your turn now.
This antidote is a great option for those hoping to convey life is more about the journey than the destination. The journey over destination antidote is perhaps most famously used in Rocky, where the titular boxer ends up losing the fight he spent the movie training for, though he has proven himself by going the distance. As in Rocky's case, most versions of this antidote emphasize that although the team or athlete may have lost, they've earned an emotional victory.
Where's your hat?
I love you.
It should be noted that these types of sports endings are slowly becoming a cliché of their own. One antidote to this is omitting the last shot altogether, as is done in The Wrestler, further highlighting that the game isn't what's important. Another antidote is exaggerating filmmaking and storytelling conventions, like basketball, where the last-second shot goes on and on for a comically long time.
Jansen's try. No. Bears have a shot at the conversion. Reamer keeps it alive. Coop up.
The speech, the troubled coach, and the last-second win are just some of many sports movie tropes. What are your thoughts? Can you think of any others? Let us know in the comments below.
Hey, Gilmore, you suck, you jackass.
Why don't you shut the hell up?
Subscribe to Studiobinder for more writing and filmmaking videos. See you next time.